Hello there, my name's Tyson, and this is just a quick video of my experience with LASIK eye surgery. Now, I had this done roughly 12 months ago, so in about 2 weeks it'd be 12 months since my surgery. Since been had my post-op appointments and whatnot to get cleared that I'm A-OK, which is great for me. But I'll just go over just a little bit of experience that I went through for anyone else that's thinking of getting it done as well or is curious. So I got mine done in Melbourne, Australia. So that's where I live. That cost me 6,100 AUD. Um, Now the surgery itself is quite uncomfortable. They should put like a little suction cup on top of your eyeball just to keep it straight while they do some laser cutting. So they reshape. I believe it's not your cornea. I don't know if it's your cornea or just your eyeball. Yeah, they just reshape your eye basically. Um, they lift it up as a flap and then they put it back down. So you just gotta be careful with knocks, getting hit in the face, basically. But with the recovery process for me, so I spent a couple of days just basically in bed because you can't do anything. You can't really see. It does clear up, um, and you should be um, getting vision relatively quickly. So they normally would check you like the next day and whatnot, make sure everything's okay. Um, so yeah, so I spent a couple of days just relaxing in bed, um, and using sunglasses. So you probably need to use them for a few weeks, or a little bit longer, depending on how sensitive your eyes are to light. I found I'd use them for a little while. My eyes are sensitive to light anyway, just probably made it a little bit worse. And you're also more sensitive to wind as well. So that's a big thing that I've found. It could just be because you're also not wearing glasses, just generally as time goes by, because you're more exposed, your eyeballs is more exposed to the wind. Um, and I also had to wear eye protection cover as well. Um, Basically, just so you don't when you sleep. So when you don't know what you're doing when you're asleep, you might accidentally rub your eye or move on to it or whatnot. And it's basically just to stop you from poking yourself in the eye while you're recovering. So that can be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not that bad. You get off that relatively soon. So that's definitely something to keep in mind as well. You can't rub your eye when you've had this done. Um, you shouldn't be rubbing your eyes anyway. I found out it's just not good for your eyeball in general. Um, and you have to be using eye drops, like just a daily, like over the counter eye drop from your pharmacy. Um, Generally like daily. So maybe it's every couple of hours when you first get it done, and then it just reduces as time goes by. And you normally would use a gel overnight as well. Um, so that I found helped me. That was fine. And I've probably kept it a little bit longer than what I need to, but that's just what I've preferred to do, just so my eyes don't feel dry. Also, when you get tired, they'll probably feel a bit worse. But they progressively have gotten better for me anyway. So I've been using a lot less. Like I might use it once a day, or not even. So that's definitely something to keep in mind as well. Um, you will get more dry eye than normal, and you'll be more sensitive to the wind. Um, but that's pretty much the only thing with that. You won't be able to play like contact sports for about 12 months or so until you're cleared. So make sure you're healed all properly. Um, And for me, I found that I would definitely recommend it as my eyesight's like nearly 20/20 now. Was wearing glasses from when I was about 4 years old, roughly, I think it was. About 25 now. My brother's also had it done. Now he still has to wear glasses occasionally because he had worse eyesight than I did. So he hasn't had the recovery that I have had. Um, he had generally a better recovery, like while he was going through it, in regards to like dry eye and things like that. Um, but his eyesight hasn't reached a level in mine has it. That's all. But he's definitely much better as well. So we probably both recommend it. And that's pretty much it in regards to the surgery itself. Like you'll need to obviously have some like antibiotics and whatnot so you don't get an infection just post. But I believe that's in the eye drop itself. They give you a special eye drop. And you'll just be like, yeah, a little bit more sensitive, and your eyes will get a little bit drier than normal. That's what I found anyway. It's a big cost, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially with what you can spend on glasses over a long period of time. And because I'm younger, it's not something that will, I guess, I'll get more use out of the surgery. If you're a bit older, it might not be worth it as your eyes degenerate over time anyway. Like my surgeon told me that it is normal for your eyes to regress, and that's over time anyway. But even if they're better than what they were before, I think it's worth it. But yeah, thanks and leave any comments if you've got any questions, and I'll try and get back to you. Have a good day.